Jump in.
Hi!
Good morning.
So we put a poll out asking people what we should do while we're in New York.
We did indeed.
And we got lots of votes, so thank you.
For everybody who took the time just to put a little comment in there or make a vote.
And you all mentioned we should try bagels.
Exactly.
So I wanted to know, what makes a New York bagel so special? Hey Siri. Why? My Siri is so attitudey.
Yeah, why does she give me attitude?
Why are New York bagels so popular? Okay, so according to this, the bagels created as a filling, tasty, inexpensive treat for Jewish immigrants that lived in Manhattan in the 1800s. Okay, because we've had bagels before,
Yes.
but only out of the packet,
Yes.
and they weren't great.
Like grocery store bagels rather
Yeah.
than artisan or actual official type of bagels.
So we then thought we should go for a traditional bagel.
Yes.
So our first location, because we're going to be trying a few different locations.
Because we want to make sure that we try as many as possible so we know exactly what's authentic and what's not.
And we thought we'd go for the classic Lox bagel.
Yes.
And we're starting our journey at Liberty Bagels.
But what is a Lox bagel? Because I'm not sure.
I didn't know.
Okay.
Google has been my friend.
Yes.
It is smoked salmon
Okay.
and a schmear of cream cheese.
How much is a schmear?
It's like a schmear. I don't know. So we're starting here, and what we're going to do at the very end of this video is tell you how much each one cost
Okay.
and how we liked all of these places.
Yeah, and if we have a favourite, I suppose.
Yes. Yes.
So this is the first one.
This is the first one. So I asked the person that was taking the order whether the bagel should be toasted or not, and she said no. She doesn't recommend it with smoked salmon.
Yes, which makes kind of sense, I suppose, doesn't it?
And it's got, would you like a...
Oh, one each?
Yeah, it's cut in half. It's got,
Now
that is not a schmear, that's a loaded.
That's deep, that's big as well, isn't it?
And it's got capers on there. And
I didn't know that either.
Tomato. I'm being brave.
Go for it.
You know, stop being a childlike idiot. Fool.
Are you talking to me or yourself? All
I'm
right.
hyping myself up. You know, like when you slap yourself across the face.
Why did you look at me when you said that?
I'm hyping myself up, and I can do this.
So we got the everything bagel as well. So it's got all of the spices and the poppy seeds on there.
Okay, let's go in. Oh my god. Oh my, wow. That's really good.
The cream cheese is really creamy, surprisingly. The bagel is chewy, isn't it?
So chewy. That is delicious. It's really chewy, like you say. The smoked salmon is salty as it should be, but then that cream cheese just complements it because it brings down the salt level. Down the salt level a little, and then the tomato. Actually,
Don't say it.
Complemented the sandwich. Oh my
You've
goodness!
changed.
What's happened to
Ever
me?
since making these videos, you've changed.
It's because everybody said, "Come on,
Zipper.
eat the tomato." All the comments are, "How can you review food because you hate everything?"
Yes, yeah. Well, I didn't really get much of the salmon the first bite, so let's go again.
That was absolutely amazing. It is soft. And then what we did do while you're chewing on that, did you notice how crispy and chewy that was? Which apparently is how a bagel should be. And now what I read is that they boiled a kettle of water and then they put the bagels in boiling water. And then they baked them.
They baked them after they do that?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think so. I'm not sure. But I think that's how you get the crispiness. And I've been doing a lot of reading. They also said that
I'll just do this while you carry on.
it's to do with the water. It's the water that makes the New York bagel taste as it does. And that you can't get a New York bagel anywhere else bar New York.
Like Champagne in France.
Yeah, it's all Champagne in France is a Champagne region, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which you can have all of the different ones.
So this is like the bagel region
of America.
But I love the saltiness of the seasoning on that bagel. because you've got little poppy seeds and salt on there. That's really good.
I'm sorry, I'm just just going in for a wipe.
But we should really try the special event that they have at this place. Let's put that back in there.
Which is
And,
a rainbow bagel.
we will
for home.
definitely finish that later. But
So good.
this
It's
is what they're famous
for.
for, and it's like the special event.
And it's just plain. Because we thought it'd be rude not to just have a plain one. So shall I just go in?
Yeah,
Oh.
bit of a tear on there, was there?
It's crispy on the top, and then
There's no hole in the centre. Does it have to have a hole in it, or is that not? Does that not count?
maybe it did have a hole, but it baked.
But look at the inside of that as well. It's like a rainbow.
Once you crack through the outer shell,
Mm.
that is delicious.
Nice, isn't it?
It's crispy but chewy. So we tried our first one. We need to go to our second location.
Yes.
Maybe it's a little quieter there.
But we are sat about 50 metres away from the Bull of Wall Street. So I suppose the financial district is one of the busiest places in.
I just feel like I'm in the middle of New York, and we are. Anyway, let's go to our second location, and we'll see you there.
And we are back.
We are.
And where are we now?
We went to Tompkins Square Bagels.
Yes,
We're not going to make the joke about them being square.
because they're not.
They're not.
Okay.
But this place has been so highly recommended. Everybody's talking about this place.
Yeah.
So we got the same lox, didn't we?
We did indeed.
I think we should just go in.
Go for it.
No. That's on everything, isn't it? And that everything bagel, you can taste the garlic on there. And the onion, it's like you can even see the garlic and onion. And it's a really soft bagel, isn't it?
Yeah. And that smoked salmon comes through straight away. Unlike the last one we had, that has actually got quite a stronger smoked flavour, in my opinion.
And I wonder if it says different styles of smoked salmon.
Yeah, because inside there they actually had 3 or 4 different versions all sliced up ready to go, didn't they?
did.
So I don't know which one we got, but that is definitely...
It is. Oh, it's so good. And this bagel is soft, isn't it, when you bite into it? It's still soft but chewy. There's no tearing at it. Oh, the teeth just go straight through that. Don't they?
Yeah, there's no pulling or tearing at it. It just... It's not as chewy though, is it? Or is it?
I think it is. Because you're not tearing at it. That is delicious. That is absolutely delicious. It's still got the tomato. I think I've got over my tomato phobia.
It looks like we're getting there, doesn't it?
It does.
Because this is a giant chunk of tomato.
And it is so good. And this has got like a little smear. They've not overfilled it with the cream cheese, have they? It's like, it's all proportioned so well.
Yeah, this
They've
one...
smeared it on the top and the bottom, almost like butter in England, because we would have butter on our sandwiches.
Yeah, and it's got the caper still in there.
Yeah, tomato,
Yeah.
onion. The onion taste is it's a mild onion taste, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Onion flavour. It's not overpowering.
Because you've just got the red onions on there, haven't you?
Yeah.
As opposed to anything else.
Yeah.
That's really good.
This is this is good. But we need to move on to the wild card, don't we?
We do.
So we walked into that place and the staff, oh my God, the staff was so friendly. They're giving us samples, giving us all sorts, and they gave everybody samples, didn't they?
Because they had some really, really interesting cream cheeses,
They
didn't they?
did.
They had cookie dough flavour one, they had a strawberry cheesecake flavour
Which
one.
was amazing.
And they gave you all 3 samples. They were amazing.
If you want a sample of the cream cheese, don't be shy. Let me know.
Could I try the cookie dough one? Thank you.
Sandy, you want to try it?
What's going on here?
Why do you guys stop? I mean, we got samples. Let us know.
Okay, thank you. And they just have as many as you want, taste them. So then we got the wild card.
Yes.
And this one instantly spoke to me. It said, Nicola, buy me.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it look at you like that and say,
It
lovingly?
It winked at me too. And this is a French toast bagel.
That looks
Yes,
good.
you heard me right.
French toast. Jump in. Oh, look at the colour of that on the inside. I don't think you can see it because we've managed to find like a little park which you would never have spotted, would you? I always got like a really crispy on the top, but soft on the bottom.
It looks almost like a ginger man.
It does, like gingerbread, doesn't it?
Now that, the smear of some of the cream cheese that they had, toasted. Breakfast every day right there.
That's almost like a malt loaf that we would have in England.
It's
got
almost-
flavouring of that.
It has, but it's so light, isn't it? It's sweet, but it's delicate. Crispy on the top again, but the bottom, like you said, so soft.
And I imagine if you toasted that would be amazing. Wouldn't it?
Toasted,
Yeah.
cream cheese.
Yeah.
Sorry, cream cheese on there. Breakfast, the flavoured strawberry one maybe. Breakfast, some fruit on the side. What?
That is outstandingly good.
Is so good. Now, we need to go to our next location. But before that, we're going to finish this and we're going to meet you at the next location.
Yeah.
We are back.
Again.
We have just been to Brooklyn Bagels and Coffee.
Yes,
to go
we
and
have.
try theirs. So, from everything I found out, this place is kind of under the radar. It's meant to be really good. A lot of people were saying that because it's called Brooklyn and it's never actually had a location in Brooklyn, they're a bit confused by it. But how is that why
it's
you're...
called Brooklyn Bagels, but they've never been to Brooklyn.
They've never had a location in Brooklyn.
It's interesting.
Oh my god, they're cool.
Now this looks very big in size and weighs a considerable amount.
This one is chewy.
Very chewy.
I'm not struggling to rip it apart though.
No.
I can bite straight through that, and it's soft but chewy, isn't it?
And the spring onion, there's a lot of spring onion in the cream cheese,
Or
isn't there?
green onion if you're from the US.
Ah, green onion.
Green onion on there.
And that comes through quite heavily, doesn't it?
And
I like that, but
Is it the red onion as well?
yes,
There's red onion
I've
on
not
there
got to that section yet,
Oh.
but there is red onion in there as well.
Now, this place specialises in the everything bagel. And, oh my goodness, that tastes really good.
Yes, it
It's
does.
got oniony taste to it, hasn't it? Like onion and seeds. And you can actually see them making the bagels. Fresh.
Yes, yeah.
Which is always a good sign.
Yeah,
Because
with
you
a
can guarantee.
There's a massive oven in there.
So I now know that they boil them,
Yeah.
take them out, put the coating on them, and then put them in the oven.
Now the salmon on this isn't as strong as a salmon taste, or is that because the cream cheese is so strong with the onion?
I think it's equally as strong, but the onion kind of takes a little bit more of that, doesn't it? And this one's got tomato on. Just about to see me eat some tomato.
Again, the everything is good. This isn't as salty as some of the others we had. The on the outside.
This is delicious though.
Yes.
The cream cheese really complements it. There's
Yeah.
a lot of things going on because you've got the softness, you've got the soft, crunchy, chewy bit of the bagel.
Yeah.
You've then got the smoked salmon, which is soft. The cream cheese is soft. But then you've got onions and tomatoes, which are crunchy.
Yeah.
So you get all these different textures going on.
Yes.
This is really good. Oh, we're just going to finish this off. And then we're going to go and change location, walk these off and tell you which one we thought was best and how much these things cost.
But before we go, we did get the wild card. that we need
Oh
to
yeah,
talk about.
I'm done.
You've ordered this one.
I've moved over, I've moved on. Oh yeah, I need to get the wild card. Sorry, I was so excited about eating the rest of this. Okay.
And for the wild card from the Brooklyn Bagel Company,
Yes.
we got, what is it?
A poppy seed bagel, and we asked, what is your other speciality, or what do people get the most here?
Yeah.
And he said this.
Yes. So that is a heavy poppy seed. It's almost black when you look at it from the outside. They're a lot easier to bite through, aren't they? But they've still got the real chewiness to them.
And these have not been toasted
No,
at all. And that is soft and fresh, isn't it?
that is really
It's
fresh.
so fresh.
That is really fresh.
I think that was baked today.
Yeah,
That is so good.
yeah.
Oh wow.
You don't have to pull on it to bite through it.
No,
Yeah, it's still got that real chew.
not dislocating my jaw to eat it. This is a good bagel.
It is.
So can I say it now?
Can you say what?
That we're gonna go to
She's dying to get this out.
a location to tell you our thoughts.
Yes, we are.
So let's talk about New York bagels.
Yes, what an experience.
What an amazing experience. So we said we'd talk about the cost and which one we preferred the most.
Yeah.
And which one's the ultimate winner. So the first place, which was Liberty Bagels,
Yes,
it cost this much.
yes, and that was very interesting.
It was interesting.
That rainbow donut was like something else, wasn't it?
It was very chewy. Their bagel was
Yes.
very chewy, and there was a lot of cream cheese.
Yes, there was indeed. And I think the rainbow one was just more of a marketing thing than an actual, it didn't have any real taste.
It was just a plain bagel with
Yes,
lots of food
yeah.
colouring. But they were chewy,
Yes,
but it was a lot chewy.
yes, and a lot of cream cheese. So
A
that
lot of
was
cream
kind of
cheese.
the idea on that one, I think.
Then the next place we went to was Tompkins Square Bagels. Now this place has been everywhere. You know, it's been popularised by viral hype, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
But we ordered the lox bagel there,
yeah.
and what did you think?
It was smaller than the rest of them. It was probably the smallest donut of donut. It was probably the smallest bagel of the lot.
Yeah,
But it was tasty. It was definitely fresh,
yeah.
and it wasn't anywhere near as chewy as the Liberty one.
And we could see them baking those as well.
Yeah,
And the staff in there, I have to give them a special shout out because
Yeah.
they were so nice.
yeah. They gave you lots of free samples of the cream
Yeah.
cheese, and
Yes,
I would definitely love to go back there and try their cream cheeses, the sweet versions.
yes. Now we had the wild card,
Yes,
which was a French toast.
yes, indeed. That was very, very, very good.
It was
I enjoyed
amazing.
that.
It was so good. And that cost this much right here. So now we have to talk about our final location. So then the next place we went to was Brooklyn's Bagels and Coffee. This
Yeah.
is not in Brooklyn.
No, because they don't have anywhere in Brooklyn.
They don't, and they've never been in Brooklyn.
No.
But we're talking about the bagels,
Yes.
not the location. That bagel,
Yep.
I thought, was big.
It was very big. Size-wise, that was probably the largest of the three, wasn't it?
Yes.
And you could see them making them fresh right there with the hot water bath and then the oven and everything. So you could definitely tell that was fresh.
And what did you think about the taste of that one?
It was good. Yeah, it was kind of the midpoint of chewiness, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it had. You had to bite through it to get it, but it wasn't like you were tearing away at it. But it
Yeah.
was chewy, yet
Yes.
not like you're still chewing it 5 minutes later.
Yes. And that one cost this much. So now we've tried lox bagels, we've been converted to cream cheese and tomato,
Yep,
which apparently we've been missing out all our lives.
exactly.
Actually, what I was going to say about the Brooklyn one was it was a little overpowering, the onion in that one.
Yes.
Just a little.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I actually quite like that, but I like onion.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
but which one would you vote the best?
On whole experience, definitely Tompkins Square.
I would vote that
Yeah.
too. And the reason being is it was completely balanced. It was perfectly balanced. Everything
Yeah.
was just...
Enough of everything.
Yes, nothing was overdone, nothing was underdone.
Plus,
So-
I would love to go back and try their sweet cream cheeses.
well, we're not going back home yet, so we might be back
Yes,
again.
absolutely.
Anyway, thank you for watching
Yes,
and goodbye.
on to the next adventure.
Bye!